Hey guys, this is Trick Masterization, otherwise known as Lil Kid, tuning in here for another round of Goofin Around on December, actually no wait, no not December, I'm tweaking. This is January 5th. See how much time flies when you're having fun. It still feels like December for me. It feels like December is just finally getting here, and that's just because over here, the weather's finally starting to make some sense. I mean, it's actually starting to snow outside. It's weird. You got 7-degree weather over in Chicago, but you know what? Even though I hate snow, at least it's not global warming. Well, let me rephrase that. At least it doesn't feel like it's global warming. Yeah, that was gonna scare me for a minute. Did I mention this new mic I got for Christmas? This really sexy blue snowball mic, the likes of which I am going to use to record so many glorious new things. I no longer have to rely on all these studio sessions. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. I probably will still have to need a studio session every now and again, just because the quality on this mic, while very nice, is still kind of modest. But you know what? It's an up in production, and that's generally a plus, so glass half full, people. Glass half full. So the first thing I should probably cover is, well, first off, the thing that I promised. I promised everybody who's been following my mixtape thus far that the mixtape is going to drop by the end of 2014, which it did. I made that quota, which is good. So I'm starting to spread it around now, you know, as a mixtape should be spreaded around. You know, standard edition, you know, for free to download, free to play, free to listen to, all that good stuff. Right now, I have it circulating on YouTube, right here on YouTube. I have it on datpiff. I don't have a SoundCloud premium account because I ain't got the money or the time for that, so I'm not doing that yet. I might even put it on Genius. I might put lyrics on Genius, but I don't know. You guys gotta let me know if that's even worth doing, because see, the thing that I don't like about Genius is because with Genius you gotta really work to be a premium artist and, you know, get all these different privileges. I believe you know how many palms you have to grease to be a premium artist. I don't think you do. Well, I know, and it's bad. So yeah, it's gonna be circulating around everywhere. I'll put links down below, and that's it. It's *_.
Well, what is *_ about, huh?
Well, I'm glad you asked, slightly feminine and obnoxious version of myself. *_ as a mixtape follows the adventures, well, not necessarily the adventures, but kind of just the roundabout conversation of this man who is traveling home from work, and you know, he really needs a bite to eat. He's been working real late. He had the graveyard shift, and he decides to stop at a restaurant, and the restaurant is so crowded despite the late hour that he decides to sit next to this rapper who's been rambling on, saying this and that, and he's hell-bent on a mission to let people know about the concept of *_. And you know, that's my flagship, that's my motto, that's my thing. And so the whole mixtape just documents two things. It documents, one, where I've kind of grown as a rapper, because this is the culmination of 3 years worth of work, 3 years worth of recording, and you see the growth. Like some parts of the mixtape I recorded back in middle school, and thus and throughout, and things like that. And the second part that it documents is just the back and forth conversation between me, Lil Kid, and this strange guy, this guy who came into this restaurant, and Lil Kid, his attempts to let this man know what *_ is. It gets really deep in some parts, so I really encourage you to listen to it on datpiff. It's actually, all the tracks should be free to download, except for Monster Meat Alien. And the reason Monster Meat Alien is not free to download is because datpiff doesn't really get a lot of the thing with sampling, especially with Monster Meat Alien. Monster Meat Alien was pretty much this Donald Byrd track that I really liked, and it was one of the first things I ever recorded professionally. And what I did is I had the guy who was in the studio, I had him loop the beginning part of the song, and it got real catchy, and so I rapped over that, and that was it. That was all. But the thing is, datpiff, when it comes to sampling, and this is what datpiff I think doesn't know about sampling sometimes, is that's a basic sample. And if your samples get that basic, then they're going to think that you're biting off of somebody. Me, I wasn't biting off of somebody. If you need me to show respect to Donald Byrd, I'll show respect to him right now. It's not like I'm necessarily profiting off of this song. I mean, I'm not profiting off the mixtape at all. It's just to get my name out there. So are 90% of mixtapes circulating the market. But I mean, hey, it's whatever. It's whatever. In fact, come to think of it, for all you tech-savvy YouTubers out there, my Monster Meat Alien video with full audio should actually be available somewhere on YouTube over here, so you can just rip it. You can just rip it from YouTube. That's what I tell people. You know how to rip things from SoundCloud. Just rip that from SoundCloud. I really don't care. We're in a gift-based economy right now. You think I care? Shoot. I should probably talk about some upcoming projects too while I'm at it. Alright, well, first off, the way I always release my mixtapes, I always do a beat tape, then a mixtape, then a beat tape. So since I released this mixtape, this full-length mixtape, what should be to come next in the near future is going to be *_ The Beats of Society Volume 2. And I'm really looking forward to releasing that. I pretty much have all the tracks done, but I'm gonna see, where I release it first, and where I'm gonna bring it all, because it's a lot of work, and to circulate this stuff, and I think you guys should enjoy it, and James actually helped with one of the tracks that I leaked on SoundCloud. James and I we actually helped put together this track called Chai Tea Tai Chi. It's a collaborative effort. Me and him, we were chilling one afternoon. It was actually more of an evening, and we got the sample Three's Company and we gave each other 2 hours to each make a beat, and we thought the two of them coincided so well because they used the same sample that we might as well just smoosh them together and make it a track. So I thought, why not put it on the beat tape? I bet if he had a beat tape, he's probably gonna put it on his too, and we're gonna probably rap to it at a later date. And who knows, I might just put it on the Takashi EP. Which leads me to my next order of business. It's talking about the Takashi Sotamiya EP. Now, for those who listen to *_ track 7, it talked about Takashi Sotamiya and Suzurio. They're the two sides of me that I have, inside of my head. I thought these up just to give names to the asterisk and the underscore inside of me. And so, I thought that I might as well tackle both of them individually. So, you have the asterisk, which is Takashi Sotamiya. I'm going to talk about him first in this EP. And it's going to basically have tracks that sound like they're coming out of the mouth of an asterisk. They're coming out of the mouth of Takashi. The side of me that's filled with pride and confidence. A little bit of hubris, but not too much, and it shows you the viewpoint of an asterisk, the upsides and the pitfalls, how society sees you as an asterisk. So that's Takashi Sotamiya EP. It's probably going to be 5 or 6 songs, but keep your ear to the ground on that. Also, there's another beat tape I'm doing. It's kind of small. It's smaller than what I'm, the standard 12 or 13 tracks on the *_ Beats of Society. This one in particular, I call standardized textbooks. Now, standardized textbooks is supposed to be a little handful of beats that I made. Same premise as the beat tapes. They're free to listen to, free to use with my permission, as long as you credit me. Put it in little brackets. Produced by Lil Kid. And the thing that's kind of special about standardized textbooks is each one is named after a textbook page in an imaginary textbook of mine, and it's supposed to basically cover all the bases of what rap can be and what rap can sample and all the vibes that rap can put out. And the reason I'm putting that out there as a beat tape is to encourage and induce people to rap to some different samples and use some different ideas. Because when you see like modern age hip hop nowadays, it seems like everybody's like, at least around my area, they seem to be sampling a bunch of electronica or their styles. When they make beats from scratch, it always seems to sound like electronica and trap. It almost seems like this has been the age of EDM, you young people, you. But I digress. That's why with textbook page 60 I sampled anime, just like with textbook page 50 I made it a jazz thing. Textbook page 20 is happy-go-lucky show tunes, and so I'm trying to make an entirely revamped vibe of beats. I'm trying to redefine what hip-hop can be through beats. For those who are familiar with me for my art, my mixed media, remember the Museum of Science and Industry thing I was talking about with the last Goofin Around episode? Well, yeah, that's still happening, and I just wanted to keep you guys updated on that. So my work is going to be in there from January 22nd to February 22nd, pretty much. It's just an entire month, and I'm gonna have 2 pieces showcasing there, and those 2 pieces are gonna be on sale. And don't just come for me if you want to come for all the black creativity that's gonna be there. See, I always like supporting my own neighborhood and just supporting our community, because like I said, we as a black community, we need that. We need to build each other up. So just wanted to give a quick shout on that. And also on the artistic side of things, shouts out to Greedy Fresh, because he hired me for one of my first graphic design jobs for a musician. He wants me to graphically design a cover for his next mixtape, and so I'm working on that right now. Making some brilliant headway on it, but I really appreciate Greedy Fresh for throwing that gig my way. See, he gets it. He knows that we gotta turn the dollar around in our community, and so I honestly think that means a lot. Thanks. Well, I hope you guys all had a nice New Year's. I know I did. But you know what? We'll get to that story another time. Save you and us some trouble. So, always asterisk, always underscore, sometimes hashtag, and never backslash. Good day.